Hey, hello, and good day, everyone, and welcome to my very first YouTube video on my YouTube channel, The Excellence Medic. My name is Nsane Fangja, and I'll be doing a topic titled Navigating Through the Switch from Pre-Medicals to Preclinicals. So, firstly, I'll start by defining what your pre-medical class is. Your pre-medical class is like your very first year of your medical school, where you get to do your normal physics, chemistry, and biology that was done in secondary school. And then your preclinicals is like your second and third year of medical school, where you are switching from your physics, chemistry, and biology to your anatomy, your physiology, and your biochemistry. And this is a very, very important aspect, the beginning of a very, very important aspect for your process of becoming a doctor. So, like on this video, I'll make sure I tell you guys my experiences, my errors, and I'll give you guys solid tips that will help you navigate through this switch as an excellent student and make you successful in this journey. So, my very first point is that when you're coming in from your secondary school as a medical student, most likely you were very good, you were very sound, like you're one of the even the best graduating students. You had very high jam scores like 340, 300, and very good WAEC and everything. Coming into your year one, you get to see the same thing, you understand? The same physics, chemistry, and biology, maybe just a higher grade in some ways or something. But you come in with that complacency that okay, I'm good already and I can smash it all. You get to do well, like you have almost 4.8, 4.9 GPA or 5.0 in your year one, and you're so confident that you're very smart. But there's just a very sharp switch in medical school where you get to do this anatomy, physiology, and biochemistry. This is where people get it wrong in medical school. And on this video, I'll give you tips that will help you avoid errors. So on my very first point, I'll be telling you that to succeed in medical school, you need to let go of your previous successes from secondary school and in your very first year of medical school or year one. No matter what you had, no matter how you came in, no matter your GPA and everything, you need to let that go and come with an open mind. It's a very different ball game from what you had in secondary school and year one. It's an entirely different ball game. You have to come with an open mind that this is a very different thing entirely. And with this mindset, you can come and still scale through excellently in medical school. This is where people get it wrong. As for me, I think I had this mindset and it affected me in a way. I was so complacent and I was feeling I was this good and it affected me in a way. So if you come with this mind that okay, this is a different ball game, you put in a new level of seriousness and everything, you do so well. My second point is that you study your materials compulsorily, even if you intend to use textbook to read. Lecturers that give the materials have reasons why they give the materials. I'm not saying you should not use textbooks to read, but in as much as you want to use textbooks for clearer understanding, make sure you go to your materials, you crack them, you study them, because most likely the exam set to be from those materials and the lecturers do not waste their time to compose the materials. This will help you to be very excellent. Study your materials given. You can do some research or clearer understanding with your textbooks, but make sure you hold on to the materials that were given, because it's most likely from there that the questions will be set. The third point is that you study anatomy with your atlas. Firstly, what is an atlas? An atlas is like a book that contains various structures in the body, your blood vessels, your organs, and everything. You cannot really see a human being and see his liver, but with your atlas, you can get to see the liver in that book and see the various things composed in the liver, the various lobes and everything. So without this atlas, you cannot study anatomy. Honestly, you cannot study. You need to buy your atlas for anatomy. You guys have to check out for atlas. It's very important in studying anatomy. I'll tell you my experience. Like, I resumed a bit late because I had to spend some time with family, and being so confident in previous successes, I just resumed late. So when I got back, I was trying to catch up and read so fast, thinking I could grab all this anatomy without atlas because I needed to rush, because I was asked some questions by my friends and I didn't know, and all of them thought I was joking, because you know how medical school is, people just want to always say I'm not reading, but we know a lot of people are reading. But at that point, they did not know I was serious. So when they asked me questions I didn't know at first, they'll be like, you're lying to us, boss like you. But it was not actually true. Like, I was going through a lot that period, so trying to catch up, I was trying to read every material so fast, sometimes forgetting them, because starting early is actually key. So I neglected my atlas. How will I read liver without my atlas when I cannot see it? How will I read the lungs without my atlas when I cannot see it? So I was reading through and I kept on forgetting all these things so fast. Like, I was really asking myself, God, what's happening to my brain? Are you sure I was just passing by luck before? Are you sure I was doing well by luck before? It kept me thinking. I was going through a lot that period. But this can be really avoided if you know that, okay, anatomy, you need your atlas, you have this orientation, get your atlas, whatever topic you're studying. You may be a bit slow, but using your atlas will help you consolidate this thing. The main goal of studying is to consolidate this knowledge so that you can reproduce it. It's not just to run through, it's to consolidate the knowledge. So for anatomy, you have to use your atlas. Physiology and biochemistry, yes, a solid foundation for biochemistry. In preclinicals might be of, in pre-medicals might be of a little bit help, but you have to attend your classes. You have to learn. Just focus on reading the materials, you understand, for the others, and studying anatomy with your atlas. This really help with this. Then the fifth point is that start studying early. Like, start studying early. It really help in medical school. When you miss studying early, you start studying haphazardly, you start studying very confused, and it will be very bad. Honestly, start studying on time. Leave previous successes. Start studying on time. Attend your classes on time. Be punctual with all your classes. Try to be early, 5 minutes before your class. Don't, because immediately you miss your class, you get destabilized, you get confused, because you are trying to catch up. What are they saying? What are they saying? But if you come from the beginning of the class, you are following up with every single thing that is going on in the class. Attend all your class. Be punctual. Be attentive no matter what. Sometimes I'll be in a class, I'm tired, I'm not really hearing, but I'm trying my best to pay attention, because some points I might get may help me out. So be attentive in your classes. Be very punctual. Be very, very early, and try to be at the front of your class, because I see that when you are at the front of your class, you get less distracted. If you are at the back, there's this natural distraction that comes with being at the back. And then predict. You can, when you're reading, try to, because there's a lot in medical school, so you can do some predictions about what you feel will come out. Yes, read everywhere, but based on the lecturers that came to teach you, you understand, for that semester. Because if you're a very serious person that's attending all your classes, you can see that, okay, this lecturer took this topic really serious. This lecturer taught this course. Let me read these two parts. When you've read your predictions, or you can go back to reading where you feel that may also come out. Because if you're a very punctual and attentive student in your class, you most likely have a view on where questions can come out from before you read other places. That is very important. Form study groups for yourself. Form study groups with some people, both WhatsApp and online, where you meet and share knowledge. It's very impactful. I feel coming into medical school with that confidence of you were doing very well can make you neglect this thing. But I've seen that even the best of the best have to form study groups. Recently, I was in sponsor, and the best graduating students were students that form study groups, honestly speaking. So it's very important, because you might feel you know it all, but there's a knowledge that can be shared there, and it will blow everyone's mind. You understand? So it's very important. Some points might be picked in the class by your study group, you might not really hear and everything, but if you come together, you get to consolidate and understand it better. And then be prayerful. Yeah, I hold God so dearly, because during that period of my coming late and being frustrated, he was my helper. Like, just, he was helping me. Like, you need to really be conscious of that fact that, okay, God is really helpful in this journey. Like, honestly, you can't do without him in this journey. And be a time manager. Be very time managing. Apportion time for everything you want to read. It keeps you conscious of the reading. You can do other activities as a medical student, play ball and the rest, but have apportion time. Apportion time. Be a time manager. You don't need to be everywhere at every point in time. You need to calculate your time wisely. Yes, you can have time to gist. I play ball. I have time to talk to friends. I'm a bit social, not too social, but I also have time management skill. Like, it's something I'm building up, and it's been working, and I'm trying to build it up more. You have to be a time manager to be a very successful medical student. Apportion time for your materials that you read, calculate them, set a timetable, you understand, and then it will really help you so well. And be self-motivated. Sometimes you get to lose motivation in medical school, but just make a statement to yourself that no matter what, I'll keep on pushing, because it's going to be a lot in your switch to preclinicals. And then ritual was taught every single day. If you jotted in a class and you come back, what distinguishes you is reading that thing that day, researching about it, just reading it. Even though it's 20-30 minutes of what you jotted, it will help you consolidate this thing and remember it. Maybe before you read your normal materials, you understand? So with this, I know I've been able to try to pour out a lot of things that will help you switch from pre-medicals to preclinicals. And if you follow all these steps, you'll do actually very well. Forget about your previous successes. Study your materials compulsorily, even though you should study your textbooks. Study your anatomy with your atlas and other courses. Study your materials. Be punctual in class. Stay at the front. Be attentive no matter how tired you feel. Try to jot, predict your courses and the various questions that can come out. Form study groups. Be prayerful, be a time manager, be self-motivated, and you'll see yourself scale through. Thank you very much. My name is Efang Insan, and I really appreciate your time watching this video. Do well to like, to subscribe, to follow, and comment on this video. I'll do well to drop much more interesting videos that will help you in your journey through medical school. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.